Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial of the Angular. Today we are going to learn about the forms. So there are two type of forms, that is reactive form and the template driven forms. So today we are going to discuss about the template driven forms. So what do you mean by template driven forms? Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, please do like, share and comment on my video. Let's get started. Template-driven forms are the basic forms that are suitable for the development of a limited number of fields and a simpler validation. In this form, each field is represented by a property in the component class. You need to import the forms modules in the Angular Forms package. Template-driven forms in Angular are a simpler approach for building forms relying on the Angular's two-way data binding and directives in the HTML templates. Okay, so this is just an example of the HTML file. Let's copy this and use it. Okay, so here we have this file in the component. So I'm going to use my component about us and its template file. Okay, so here I'm going to just update it, right? After this, this is updated in the app component, or I will use the contact one, right? So this is my basic form validation where the data gonna be submit. So here we go with our about us. No, sorry, it's in the contact or about. It's in the about. As a ts file, let's update this with this. Okay, let's try to import, because my component is standalone, I need to import some of the import common modules import uh, forms module. Okay, I think we have to go with the reactive form. I think react, not reactive. Let's see any errors that's coming. I need to just add the import section also. Imports. So I need to pass the forms modules and the common module. Let's see any error we have in the component file. No, there is no error. If I go and just check, unable to contact. Why? Contact us. Okay, fine. About us. So here you can see that the template different form example we have name, email, and the gender. If I type over here email, mail, and submit, validation form is invalid. Okay, because email is not valid. Test.com, I'm going to add it. Okay, if I do the inspect, what will happen? Submit, form is submitted and its form is reset after that. Okay, so then whatever we have put the name, email, and the gender, it will showcase over here, right? Or you can console that one in our component file. So here we have this. So here you can see that. Let's understand the code, right? So this is updated. Let's add some of the css also. So it looks great. And have other css. Okay, fine. How it looks now, you can see it's look better. Okay, so explanation of the key points. Ng model, here we are using ng model directive enables two-way data binding. Here you can see that if I go to the component file html, so here you can see that this is the dev class container form. This is a reference user form. Okay, ng form, right? Ng submit, we are using on submit user form. Okay, so here we have the ng model. Here you can see we are using the ng model for the two-way data binding. Enables two-way data binding between the form input and the components model. Then we have validations, right? So you can say that validation is required. Validations leverages HTML5 validation attributes like required and the email combined with the Angular's form control status. We have the email, right? So here you can see that it is also the email pattern it will follow up. Okay. Again, if there is a conditional, that is if user is submitted or something, right? Form control is valid, that the email is valid, right? After that we have a gender section. Okay, we have radio buttons for that. And then last one, that is gender is required. Okay, so if ng user dot form is submitted and the user form control is gender is valid, there is a property that is valid or invalid. If I go and check over here, validation, right? So ng form directive, okay, there is a ng form that we have used, tracks the form status while the valid, invalid, touched or untouched, etc. The form submission, the ng submit even triggers on the on submit function. Okay, so here you can see that the submitted data, and we are just consoling that in the JSON format. Okay, so this is basic form that we have already doing in the word basic, you can say, about any of the basic forms, right? And if I go to the component file, this is very simple. We have to import the forms module and the count module, and we have a user object with name, email, and the gender. This is submitted with a value to be any. And when I click on the on submit button, form should be anyone. If the form is valid, right, all the validation is done. Now I'm going to bind this data into this submitted data, and then after that I'm going to reset the form. So whatever data I'm getting in, I will just get this one, and I'm calling the API over here and put all this data to the database and save the data, right? And if the something is not valid, so it will go with the form is invalid, please fill all the required fields correctly. So it's very easy, very simple. Any doubt, any query in that, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.